Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio and welcome to another prayer for peace. We're here gathered with one another in this beautiful and blessed day to pray, to read a message, to connect heart to heart with one another. And of course, we're here to connect with God and to connect with our Master Jesus. Today, we're going to read a beautiful message. It's in a book titled The Way, the Truth, and the Life, psychographed by Chico Xavier by the Spirit Emmanuel. The message, the title of the message in itself already tells us a lot. It is message number 120, watching out for oneself. And it starts by quoting Jesus saying, "Watch out for yourselves so that you do not lose what you have worked for, but instead receive the entire prize." So, friends, let us reflect in what Emmanuel has to say. He says to all of us, the physical nature, notwithstanding the deficiencies of its expressions, where, when compared to the spiritual greatness of life, provides a vast repository of lessons concerning watching out for oneself, so that the spirit may receive the sacred opportunity to learn on earth. It receives a body that amounts to a veritable sanctuary. The organ and senses may be its forces, but such a tabernacle could not be built without mother-like devotion. When an individual becomes self-aware, they spend a great deal of time cleaning, preserving, and defending their temple of flesh. They need to take care of their skin, their mouth, hands, and ears. What happens if any part of the body is neglected? Excrescence and filth poisons one's life. If the mortal, temporary, and physiological body demands so much attention, then how much more does our dedication to the spirit with its eternal worth require? If you have received a bit of light, make sure you do not lose it. Intensify it within yourself. Make a daily effort to cleanse your thoughts in the fountains of the Christ. Correct your sentiments and renew your aspirations by focusing them on the Most High. Do not stagnate. Be watchful because there are intangible germs that can attack your soul and paralyze it for centuries. Whew. Wow, friends, what a message. Emmanuel has always, he goes straight to the point and he used pretty intense words when he says, yes, that there are intangible germs that can attack our soul and that it can paralyze us for centuries. Okay, let us take a step back before we go to the way Emmanuel wraps up this message. Let us recap because he starts by first talking about our physical bodies. He says that our physical bodies are like a sanctuary. Wow, that is not a light word, friends. He's saying that our bodies is a tabernacle that needs mother-like devotion. So he's saying it is important that we take care of our physical bodies because we're here. We are incarnated. We still need our physical bodies to fulfill everything else. So we're not talking here about the vanity of the physical body. No, but we're talking about the importance of what he says here: daily hygiene, daily shower, friends. Yes, it's so important that we use that moment to let the water fall. We pray, we use it truly as a cleaning in both realms. But usually, what we do, right? We are there taking a shower and we're thinking, oh my God, I forgot to do that. I need to do that. And we're going through the to do list in our heads, and instead of cleansing ourselves, we are actually showering ourselves with our own negative thoughts. Or we're there taking a shower and thinking, but that person said that. But that person did that to me. This happened today. I'm so sad. I'm so upset. So, the important, friends, of taking care first, yes, of our physical body, having good personal hygiene, as he says, taking care of ourselves. Okay, got it, Emmanuel. But then he goes to another step because he says, taking care of the physical body is not enough because imagine, if we put it on paper, how much time we spend in taking care of our physical bodies. Well, we can think about a few hours, right? Because we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to cook, we have to go to the supermarket to buy the food that we're gonna cook. So if we add it all up, we take care of cleansing ourselves, going to the gym. Yes, exercising is so important. So when we add all of that, we spend so much time taking care of our physical bodies. But how about our spiritual bodies? Do we spend the similar amount of time? Hmm, question for all of us to reflect. Probably we don't. And he says, imagine if we already spend so much time taking care of our physical bodies, which is temporary and mortal. Imagine how much we should dedicate ourselves to our spirit, because we know our spirit is immortal. So, the importance of taking care of the spirit. If you have received a little bit of light, make sure you do not lose it. Intensify it within yourself. So we might be asking, okay, but how do I take care of my spirit? Because our physical bodies is we know it, right? We know the things that we have to do. Although we might not do all of them, we know. But how about our spirit? How do we take care of our spirit? Number one is our relationship with God. We are all here together in this prayerful moments. So hopefully prayer is essential in our lives because prayer nourishes our soul. Yes, is our connection with our Father, is our connection with the mentors, the elevated spirits who are always with us. So we need this moment kind of to centralize ourselves, to rebalance ourselves. Prayer is one of them. Instruction. Every time we're reading a message, we're reading an instructional book. Yes, a spiritist book, but any book that is elevated when we are studying ourselves, those are true nourishment for our souls. If we are learning a new skill that we can use for the good of humanity, that is another great way to take care of our spirit. Why? Because we are learning something that we're going to take with us for immortality. If we are listening to a calming music, if we are meditating, there are so many ways, friends, that we can take care of our spirit. But the message tonight reminds us the importance, as Emmanuel says, towards the very end, to make a daily effort to cleanse our thoughts. Our thoughts. Why? We go back to the book Thought and Life, also by Emmanuel, and many other books by Andrea Lewis, where we learn that every time we think and we say, oh, but I'm just thinking, that doesn't mean anything. No, we learn in Spiritism that thoughts are electromagnetic currents. What does that mean? Electromagnetic means that it has a charge and it attracts. It's an electromagnetic charge, so we put that out, right? We emit it, and then it will attract thoughts similar to it. So if we are there thinking beautiful things, if we are being prayerful, if we are emanating good thoughts towards others, then we're going to attract the same thing. But if we're there resentful towards others, if we are upset, if we are sad, depressed, then we're going to attract thoughts from incarnated and discarnated who are at the same frequency. So that's why he's saying, let us cleanse our thoughts. Yes, taking that moment to kind of reorganize our day, right? We're here connected through the internet. In a computer, we organize our files, right? You go there, you close the files, you save them, you store them in the right folder. We should do the same at the end of our day, hopefully throughout the day, but at the end of our day, it's so important that we go there to those thoughts and feelings, things that happen throughout the day, and we reorganize it. Why? This way, we're gonna be lighter. And if there's anything there that we need to work on, we can work on. If not, we will continue like when we push the dirt under the rug, right? It stays there, doesn't go anywhere. It just accumulates. It's the same with our thoughts, with our feelings. If we don't go there and cleanse it, then it's just gonna accumulate that garbage and we accumulate it around ourselves. So we are the only ones who is gonna suffer the consequence. So the message tonight is for us to watch out for ourselves. What he's saying, watch out to our thoughts, to our feelings, to what we say, to how we treat others, our actions. Because, as he says at the very last paragraph, be watchful because there are intangible germs that attacks our souls and can paralyze us for centuries. So, if we stay with these thoughts and feelings that are negative, those can create, as he says here, germs. That's why we see nowadays so many mental health issues, so many people who are going through anxiety and depression. So, friends, tonight's a calling for all of us. Let us watch out for ourselves. Let us truly reflect what are our thoughts, our feelings? How are we treating others and how are we treating ourselves? With that, friends, let us then pray together. That's why we are here. And that's why we read this message before we pray as a moment for us to use for instructions of our souls, as Emmanuel is saying, instructing ourselves, taking care of our physical bodies, our spirit. So we start with a message so we can connect, and now we end with our prayer. Shall we? So let us pray, friends. We invite everyone to close their eyes and breathe in and out, feeling the presence of the dear and beloved mentors, those who care for each and every one of us, the emissaries of Jesus who are always by our side. They already know exactly what we need at this very moment, and they bring us the remedy that our soul needs at this time. And let us then raise our thoughts to our dear Master Jesus, the Master of all Masters. We're so thankful, Master Jesus, for the opportunity to be connected with one another through social media. We're so grateful, Master Jesus, that we can be in other continents around the world, distant physically, but all together in spirit. Thank you for bringing, Master Jesus, this technology to our lives, that we can learn together through Kardec Radio about Spiritism. Thank you, Master Jesus, for bringing us the promised consoler that teaches us, as you said, much more that you could share with us at the time. Now we understand life through different lenses, and we know that we, as spirit, we never die. We continue on living, and we carry with us the thoughts, the feelings, the consequences of our words and actions. Master Jesus, tonight we pray that we can rebalance ourselves. As the message said, we can watch out for our own selves, knowing that we attract what we emit. So what are we attracting to our lives? As you said, Master Jesus, we need to watch and pray, starting with our thoughts and feelings. Let us then use these moments, Master Jesus, as we visualize showers of light falling upon all of us, cleansing our perispirit, the thought forms that stay with us, the thought forms that stay in our homes. Imagine waterfalls of light that cleanse both realms, inviting those that need help to be rescued and helped as we cleanse ourselves. Master Jesus, we pray for everyone in the circle of prayer, their families, their loved ones. We pray for those who are suffering deeply, in hospitals preparing themselves to discarnate, those who are preparing to incarnate, that they can be received with much love and care by their parents. And we pray, Father, for our whole planet, this blessed planet Earth, so that it can be strengthened, it can be renewed, and that love and peace can prevail always. Thankful for your presence and for these moments together. We ask for your permission to close this prayer of tonight, and so be it. Dear friends, what a blessing to be here together, learning with Emmanuel and studying, and of course, praying. We thank our friends who are here with us, Slavic, dear John, our dear Felipe, and so many others who we cannot see. We hope you receive a beautiful, loving hug whenever you are, those who are watching us on demand. And we'll see you here tomorrow again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another prayer for peace. But in the meantime, friends, we stay connected through Kardec Radio, this blessed platform that nourishes our souls 24/7. We hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, whenever you are, and you see you next time. Bye bye.